Welcome to LSC. It's sports time. I'm your host, Bob Hintz. Today we're over here at the Community Center with the Hampton High School swimming team, and I have the head coach with me, Marty Wood. And Marty has got a unique story here. We were talking, and I got to find out I didn't realize she was part of the Wood family, who has got a tremendous tradition at the Hampton High School. And we'll go back to with your grandfather.
Yeah, he was Bill Wood. He was a 1936 on the 1936 state championship football team. Yep. Everyone in my family pretty much has gone to Hampton High School.
And what was it your grandfather used to say?
Oh, crabber born and crabber bred, and I'll be a crabber when I'm dead. And he is.
Well, I tell you, it's great to get to see you because I remember your grandfather doing the football games and him giving out pins at the basketball games to the seniors. But we want to talk about your swim team today. How do you compile your team? How do you get the word out?
It's actually pretty difficult because I don't work at Hampton High School. I started 12 years ago as an assistant, and the team was very small. I think one year I only had 10 kids on the team. So I really had to make some flyers and put them around the school. And once you get that going and getting the kids coming out, it's really word of mouth. You know, the kids talk about the team. We do a lot of fun stuff other than just swim. We go on field trips sometimes, do some charity work. So the word gets out that it's fun and it's, you know, good sport, and you know, that's how we get the word out. But just make sure they have fun.
I also, what I need to know is when you get your team together and you start practicing, how do you determine which is the best event for these young people, or do they already come in knowing I can do a butterfly or a backstroke or?
Right. Generally, when they come in, for the most part, we already know what stroke they are going to be good at based on rec league swimming and if they're year-round swimmers. However, we do have a lot of kids that from Hampton High School that come in that have never swam before. And I've had some of those go on to make it to regionals in events that they just learned that year. So, you know, it's a little of both. Sometimes we know exactly what somebody's going to be good at, and other times, you know, we just teach it to them and howfully they'll get good.
Tell me a little bit about how you set up your practice schedule. You here every day? How does that work?
Yes, we're here every day, Monday through Friday, unless we have a swim meet at Old Hampton Community Center. Each one of the schools right now is at a different pool, and it's really nice because we have a big team, so it's kind of hard to have to share a pool. So we're here Monday through Friday.
How long does your season go?
Starts around Veterans Day, around November 15th, and the state meet is usually around the third week in February. And
it's definitely
a short
a winter
season.
sport.
You're definitely a winter sport, and it's a pretty short season, actually.
All right, now, these kids, do they swim all year round during the summer, on different teams and all?
For the most part, I would say that most of the kids do swim on a summer league team. There is such thing as what we call year-round swimming, and that's swimming with the club teams. I only have 2 of those right now, and they generally do not practice with us. They practice with their club swimmers. But most of the kids do swim in a rec team in the summer.
All right. We got 4 basic strokes that you use. Tell us about those.
We have the butterfly, the backstroke, the breaststroke, and free. Most everyone, when they come to the team, has to know how to swim freestyle, at least.
Right.
The other strokes, you know, we'll try and teach them if they don't already know. Backstroke and freestyle are your easier strokes to learn. Breaststroke and butterfly are more technical and a little more difficult.
Yeah, I would think so, because one of them, you got to come up out of the water.
Right.
And it's just, you know, you see it on the Olympics and you say, wow, how in the world can they do that? Well, talk a little bit about some of the members you have on your team.
Okay. We have about 38 kids this year. I've lost a few due to injuries and grades, but my original roster had 38. We have Skylar Hutchinson, who is also the kicker at Hampton High School. He's been to the States the last 2 years, and we're hoping that he'll make it again in the breaststroke. He's really good at breaststroke, actually. We have, I've had a few relays that made it to regionals last year that we plan on making it again. We have Macy Smith, who's actually my niece, who she's a really good backstroker. And we actually have a lot of breaststrokers on our team. And I don't know if that's maybe because, you know, it's just a lot of the kids that are coming in. Breaststroke seems to be like a stroke that a lot of people like to swim. It's really hard to race it. but we seem to have a lot of breaststrokers on our team for some reason.
How about that? Well, you talked about your niece, and we need to talk about your assistant coach.
Right. Yeah, my assistant coach, Robin Smith, who is Macy's mom, is also my sister. She's been my assistant now for about 8 years, I think. And we have her youngest daughter on our team now.
Okay. We were talking about the different meets at the meet, the different events that go on. But in Hampton, they don't do diving.
No, unfortunately, we don't have diving in Hampton. The Newport News schools do have diving. It kind of puts us at a disadvantage when it comes to winning districts or regionals because diving does count as an event in a swim meet. So when it comes to those big meets, then we're kind of already coming in behind because we don't have divers.
Right. You're giving up points that
Right.
you have no chance of getting.
Yeah, and it's been kind of a problem here, and we've been pushing for diving, but I don't know if it has more to do with insurance reasons or finding a coach. It's hard to find a qualified coach for diving, and I'm sure the insurance is probably pretty high.
Well, if you could evaluate your team as compared to the rest of the district, how you stand?
We stand somewhere in the middle, I think. We're really competitive with everybody. But when it comes to the top teams in the Peninsula District, I would have to say it's going to be a close race between 4 schools, actually, which would be Warwick, Woodside, Kecoughtan, and Minchville. We always give them a tough race. Matter of fact, we just lost a meet to Warwick by like 3 points, which is probably the closest we've ever been to Warwick. So we're growing each year. Unfortunately, Hampton High School is not what you would call a swimming zoned school. Just there's not a lot of neighborhoods that have pools in the Hampton zone. So we really struggle to find those swimmers. Like Kecoughtan would have all their summer league swimmers. I have a lot of summer league swimmers, but I still have a lot that are brand new to swimming. But I think we fall somewhere in the middle, top maybe, We do well.
Well, listen, we appreciate Marty taking time to talk to us. We want to thank you for tuning in to LFC and Sports Time. And we want to thank Marty for taking her time. This is Bob Hintz. Till next time.